In this video, we're going to be testing the fuel injectors in this 1975 280SL. In the first instance, I want to test the fuel injectors in situ, i.e. without taking them out of the car. And there's three things I want to test. I want to test, are the fuel injectors getting an electrical signal from the ECU? How long are they getting an electrical signal for? And are the fuel injectors firing in pairs? In order to test whether your fuel injectors are getting an electrical signal, there's a special tool called a NOID light, N-O-I-D, and that's a little light that plugs into the fuel injector plug and flashes if the fuel injector is getting a signal. Now those NOID lights come in kits, and different fuel injectors have different types of plugs, so kits normally have about 6 NOID lights in there for the different types of car that you might have. I'm not going to be using a kit. I'm going to be building my own NOID light. I'm going to show you how to do that. In fact, I'm going to be building 6 of them. This is a 6-cylinder car because I want to see all of the fuel injectors in operation as we turn the engine over. I had a friend contact me the other day whose car was running very rough, and it transpired that his cold start injector was faulty and it was continuing to spray fuel when the engine was warm. And one of the ways you could test that is using a NOID light similar to the one I'm going to show you how to make. So when the engine is cold, if you plug a NOID light into here, the NOID light should flash, and that will tell you that the cold start injector is getting an electrical signal. When the engine is warm, there shouldn't be any flashing at all from the NOID light. And if there is flashing, that tells you that the thermo time switch, which is located on this side of the engine, is probably faulty. So you can use a NOID light to also diagnose the cold start injector. You can make a NOID light out of LEDs or diodes like this, or you can use standard incandescent bulbs like this. The couple of things you need to be aware of: an LED or diode is sensitive to the positive and negative, i.e. you need to connect it up the right way, otherwise it won't light up. And similarly, it's sensitive to voltage. So for example, this is a 3 to 6 volt diode. If you try to test this with a 1.5 volt battery, it won't light up. Conversely, the incandescent bulbs, it doesn't matter which way you attach those in terms of the positive and negative, and a 6 volt light bulb will light up with a 1.5 volt battery, albeit dimly. One thing to be aware of when you're constructing your NOID light or set of NOID lights is that the fuel injectors on your car may not necessarily run at 12 volts. For example, the car we are doing, which is a 1975 280SL, running the Bosch D Jetronic fuel system, has Bosch fuel injectors, and these fuel injectors here run at 3 volts. So the bulbs that you use are going to be 3 to 6 volt bulbs. And just to complicate matters, on that car, the cold start injector runs off 12 volts. So if you wanted to make a NOID light to check the cold start injector, you'd need a 12 volt light bulb. The reason for using a NOID light to detect whether or not you're getting a signal to your fuel injector is that the fuel injectors are only open for a fraction of a second. In the case of the Bosch fuel injectors, it's something like 2 to 10 milliseconds, and you may not be able to pick that up on a standard voltmeter. In addition to that, on the D Jetronic fuel systems, fuel injectors are actually opened in either pairs on a V8 engine or in groups of 3 on a standard straight 6 engine. You can buy kits of NOID lights on eBay or Amazon. They're not that expensive, and they'll generally contain 6 NOID lights with different plugs on the end to interface with different style of fuel injectors. But the disadvantage of that is it's not going to allow you to test whether your injectors are firing in the correct order. So what we're going to do is we are going to build an array of 6 NOID lights and plug them into the injector harness, and that will allow us to test whether each injector is firing, and also to test whether the injectors are firing in the correct groups, and also possibly to test whether the 2 groups are firing for the same duration. The advantage of using this method to make up your own NOID lights is that it's quick, simple, cost-effective, and perhaps most importantly, doesn't involve any soldering. We are going to be using a kit of spade connectors because that kit contains not only the little miniature spades that will plug into the wiring harness, but it also contains the spades that you might need if you ever take the fuel injectors out of your car and you want to fire them up independently to test the flow rate, etc. I haven't quite decided whether we're going to be using the LEDs or whether we're going to be using the light bulbs, but regardless of which method you use, it's probably an idea to get a piece of wood and drill some holes. We've got 6 cylinders, so we've got 6 holes, and then we can label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so that we don't get any of the injector wires mixed up. If you are going to go down that route, and bear in mind that for the LEDs you're going to have to drill a hole and then crimp the plug on, otherwise you won't be able to get them through the 6mm hole. For the incandescent light bulbs, they come in their own holder, so that doesn't matter at all. These LEDs here come with small tails of wire, and what you're going to do in the first instance is bend the wire over, and then you're simply going to thread this on top of it like so. Once you've threaded that through, it's just a matter of squeezing that down like so, and then that is a nice firm connection. We've made up our 6 LEDs with spade connectors on the end, tested them with our 3-volt battery there, and they're all working. It should be fairly obvious which injector plug goes to which injector because of the length of the wires, but I'm just going to put a piece of masking tape around and actually number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sure I don't need to tell anybody this, but when you pull these injector wires out, don't pull by the wire, pull by the plastic plug, and ideally use something like a set of needle nose pliers just to help pull those out. We're going to be turning the engine over with the ignition key, and what I don't want happening is the fuel to be pumping through the fuel rails while I'm doing that. I don't want any risk of a fire, so what I'm doing is I'm taking out the fuel pump relay on this car. I mentioned this before, but on the 280SL the fuel pump relay looks like this, and it is located up there in the top left-hand corner. You don't want to disconnect the fuel pump relay, or you don't know where it is. You can just disconnect one or both of the terminals on the fuel pump, making sure you insulate them with a rubber glove so they can't touch anything metal once you've disconnected. We've unplugged all the injector plugs, hooked them up to these LEDs now, and all we need to do is turn the engine over and see if all of those LEDs fire. As expected on this 6-cylinder engine, those injectors are firing in 2 groups of 3. If you were doing this on a V8 engine, you'd expect 4 groups of 2. But what we've ascertained is that the trigger points in our distributor are sending a signal to the ECU. We're going to do one last test, unplug the cold start injector, hook it up to this light bulb here, and when I turn the engine over, I'm expecting to see that end light bulb lighting up. So I just made a schoolboy error, namely that the cold start injector actually runs off 12 volts, whereas the Bosch injectors along there run off 3 volts. So of course we blew that light bulb. What I'm going to do is find a 12-volt light bulb and try that again. Right, it's a bit Heath Robinson, but I've got these 2 light bulbs here connected into the cold start injector feed, which is 12 volts. So when we crank the engine, I'm expecting to see those 2 light bulbs light up. This test has shown us that the injectors are all receiving a signal from the ECU. I'm going to finish this video here. I hope it's been useful to see how you can make your own NOID light, either a single light for testing things like the cold start injector or an individual injector, or in our case we want to test all injectors because this car has not actually run smoothly yet. We got our LED lights from Amazon, just £6.49. You might be able to get these slightly cheaper from eBay, but you want 3 to 6 5mm LED lights. This comes in a 12-pack. Remember, if you're going to test the cold start injector, you need at least one of these as a 12-volt. These are the type of male spade connectors you need. They're MDD 1.25 to 110, 22-16 AWG. You can either buy 100 of them on Amazon, or you can buy a kit of assorted spade connectors, and this comes with 20 of those male connectors.